Well, let's head to the Central Region now and get back to that story about the delegation from the Ghana Education Headquarters in Accra, led by Deputy Director General and Professor Smile GC, and accompanied by Deputy Central Regional Director of Education, Harriet Sego, visiting some WASSCE centers in Cape Coast. And Abigail Esel in Nkrumah is on the line with us now. Abigail, what can you report?
So this morning we went to some centers, some WASSCE centers in Cape Coast, where the Deputy Director General for Management and Services for the Ghana Education Service, along with the Regional Deputy Director of Education. She was touring some of the WASSCE centers to inspire these students during the examination, and also caution them against examination malpractices. She shared with us some measures that the authority has undertaken to ensure that students don't engage in examination malpractices. And she says that some or all heads of schools have signed an undertaking to ensure that their schools do not fall culprits to these malpractices. And she also mentioned that they have special eyes around monitoring the examination process, and that even heads of schools are not aware of, to ensure that none of these schools or students are engaged in examination malpractices. And so in the Central Region, we have about 75 schools taking part in the WASSCE examinations, and some 41,421 students or candidates involved in the examination this year.
And from what you're telling me, does that mean there's not been any incident reported since it started?
Currently, no, we've not heard anything, but she assures us that the Regional Education Director assures us that security is very tight to ensure that no incidences are recorded. And in some of the schools, we recorded some students who are absent for Infantsipem. We had one student absent due to traveling, a traveling situation. And at the Ogwa Senior High and Technical School as well, we had 4 students absent. We did not get a reason for that. But we also know that in Ogwa Sectech, again, some 5 girls candidates are pregnant and sitting for the exams as well.
Right. Thank you so much, Abigail, for that update. Also, the head of the National Office of WAEC, Dr. Rosemond Wilson, is touring some centers in Accra this morning. She's currently at the Forces Senior High Technical School in Burma Camp, where the first core paper, Social Studies, is underway. Adobia Saris then joins us via Zoom. Adobia, what else has come up on the tour?
Right, Mamisi, like you rightly mentioned, the national head of WAEC, Dr. Mrs. Rosemond Wilson, is touring WASSCE centers this morning. We left Forces Senior High Technical School not too long ago. Everything was going on smoothly until they noticed something fishy. One of the invigilators, who was not properly dressed, tend to attract the attention of some of the members of the delegation, and upon further probing, they realized that his mobile phone was with him, which is not permitted in the first place. And when they went through the phone, they noticed that there were some questions in there. So the phone has been confiscated for further investigation. Also, he's been asked to write a report. Currently, we are at the Sechiasare Menako WAEC Hall, where 2 schools are writing the first paper, which is Social Studies. So we're yet to move to the next center with the WAEC board. So that's currently what is going on at the moment.
Thank you very much, Adobia Sari, for that update. And as we all know, Social Studies is underway in the WASSCE.